How to write a bio for LinkedIn. Recently, this query has been raised often. How can I introduce myself to others in a manner that goes beyond a simple rundown of my professional accomplishments? Business executives want information on others that gives a more accurate overview of the individual. Who exactly is this person? What will their working style be like? Would it be beneficial to meet for coffee and get to know them better? Keep these 5 guidelines in mind when you want to create an introduction that is more memorable and human-centered rather than sticking to the important dates on your CV. 1. Share a non-private, personal item. Tell a private, yet public, personal narrative. You want to leave a positive impression on people. Limit your sharing. It's a terrific method to stand out from the crowd to choose a unique habit or inclination. How many times have you begun your introduction by saying, "I am enthusiastic about"? The only difference is that I explain my interest in the following way on my LinkedIn profile. I start my Mondays with a 1,000-meter swim and a raw jalapeno. Beginning each work week with vigor and enthusiasm, I can think and act in ways that will best serve my clients. Although private, this narrative is distinctive, eccentric, and personal. To launch into a theme. Use your unique experience as a springboard for something greater. By sharing a special, intimate tale, you not only show off your individuality. You may use the narrative as a springboard to discuss a trait about yourself or a theme from your career without citing a ton of dates and qualifications. The anecdote should have compassion and relatability. Therefore, provide analysis when you talk about a habit or inclination. The Monday morning jalapeno and swim in my earlier example demonstrate the vigor I bring to client interactions. My publisher, Jeff James, a professor of marketing, admits on his LinkedIn page that he tends to be an instigator, or, in the context of marketing, a creator of new projects. 3. Bear in mind that everything is temporary. Even if you can't recall the name of your 3rd grade teacher, you may remember how they made you feel. Maybe you can still feel the pride of receiving a perfect score on an exam or the humiliation of getting in trouble at recess. People will forget what you say and do, but they won't forget how you made them feel. As the poet Maya Angelou wisely put it, I've discovered that people will forget what you said and people will forget what you did. These sensible comments apply to a LinkedIn page without a doubt. For this reason, LinkedIn has an employment history area. It serves as a portable resume that you may review before meeting a colleague for coffee. You don't need to reiterate your professional background, positions held, or qualifications in the About section. The feeling we evoked and created in them will be what remains after they scan your LinkedIn profile. Therefore, consider how you want the people who read your LinkedIn profile to feel after doing so. You could wish to express your enthusiasm or zeal, or show off your commitment or self-control. Make your bio stand out from the competition in the limited space of the About section by telling a tale that reflects your personality and takes the reader on a trip that evokes an emotion. 4. Avoid using clichés. A cliché is the sound of doom. When anything is read or heard that they can easily complete themselves, people tend to tune it out. Every business has clichés unique to it. Make a list of the clichés that apply to your industry. See what terms or phrases recur often in the About sections of people in your field. You could discover a sea of people who are results-driven or passionate about healthcare. Take the time to note everything you discover, so you will know what to avoid. Keep in mind that clichés were once useful expressions that helped people define a quality, an event, or a mood, but when they are overused, they lose their meaning and potency. The reader is no longer able to associate it with a picture or feeling. If you see that individuals in your company often utter the platitude "I'm a team player," take action. You may want to emphasize the fact that you thrive in a team environment, but just avoid using that word. You should use keywords on LinkedIn, whether your primary goal is to grow your network or find your next job. However, it might be detrimental to fall back on clichés. 5. Determine a goal. Who are you looking to connect with on LinkedIn? If you're looking for work, being employed can be your objective. However, there are 10 less important tasks that must be completed before someone employs you. Pay attention to the subsequent action you want the person you are meeting to take. Do you want an interview invitation from them? Do you have a recommendation? Continue with more details. Football players can sprint in the right direction since they are aware of the end zone's location. You can shape your introduction by concentrating on the results you want from it. Be immediate and sensible. Possessing excellent questions for people you don't directly know is one way to connect with them. Wherever you go, you should have 2 questions in your back pocket that you are ready to ask. A friend and the longest-serving CEO of EBOOKS, Scott Mordell, often advises. By asking thoughtful questions, you encourage the individual you are meeting to share their story and make them feel good. You must also be a good story collector in order to be a good storyteller. Thanks for watching and please do well to subscribe to the channel for future videos.